Hey guys, have you seen a bald eagle? He's big, and he has a white head and a white tail, and sharp talons and a sharp beak, and a brown body. You guys might think he's cool, but he's been after me for a while. He thinks I'm a tasty lunch. Uh-oh, gotta go.
Hello, creative artists! Welcome to another episode of Creative Skills Club. It is I, Diego. With me today is one of my star artists, Sebastian. So we are still doing American Symbols Week, and today is actually my favorite of all the symbols. It is the most majestic, the most beautiful of all. The national bird of the United States.
The bald eagle.
Oh yeah. So we are going to go straight in with Sharpie. I don't know where it is right now. All right, hold it up. There you go. So get your Sharpie, get your paper, and let's get started.
Let's go.
All right, we got our Sharpies. Let's get started.
Yeah.
So we're going to start up here towards the top of the page, and we're just going to put a diagonal line. Then we're going to do another diagonal line, a little lower. And we're going to put it like a little curve. That's going to be where the beak fits, just to let you guys know what we're doing. Next, we're going to do another curve like this. And then another diagonal line back to where we started, sort of.
Parallel or?
I made mine a little lower. This is going to be like the brow ridge of the eagle. Okay, so right where we ended here, we're going to put our circle where its eye is going to be. And then what I'm going to do with the eye is do kind of like a circle, but I'm not going to finish it, and I'm going to leave an eye sparkle like that. Got your eye sparkle? Yeah, good. Okay, now picking up from here from the top, we're going to come like this. We're going to do this shape here. Point it out and back in. Good. Now let's put a little bit of this, like a little black triangle in front of the eye. That's where the eye fits. Okay, now another eyelid on the other side. Okay, now we're going to do the beak. So the beak, you kind of have to imagine it before you do it. Don't go out too far and don't go too short, because it might either end up looking like a big fish eagle. Well, it is a fish eagle, but it might look like a, what's that big fish eagle?
Stellar sea eagle.
The Stellar sea eagle. We want it to look like a bald eagle. And if you do it too short, it'll look like a parakeet. So you might take a couple of tries. So I'm going to go out and then hook it in a little bit. These eagles have very sharp beaks to tear into the fish, so they could pick off all the good meat. All right, so now we're going to start its mouth. And it's going to start just under the eye. I'm going to give myself a little guide dot just under the eyeball. And what we're going to do here is make a straight line and stop right when we...
a little too low.
Okay, then make it a little higher, and that can be the bottom of the mouth. Okay. Start the mouth a little higher. Yeah. And then we're going to go straight line across. This is going to judge the size of your beak. So like if you imagine it first, if it looks too low, you're going to have a very fat beak. So you kind of have to think about it in your mind when you do it to see if it looks right. So once you think you got the right line, right under this here, we're going to make a V shape. So watch what I'm about to do here. We're going to go straight, then just under here I'm going to make a V, and then I'm going to curve the beak down to the tip. Yeah, good job. Okay, I'm going to put the nostril in. And the nostril, I'm going to just do it like a little bit of a black triangle. It's hard with Sharpie. It's such a fat tip. Okay, we'll leave that there for now. This, I'm going to curve it up slightly at the end. Eagles, they kind of look like they're smiling a little bit. And then at the end, I'm just going to make a line like that. And from there, I'm going to pick it up and then just follow a border next to the other line we made. Just follow it parallel. And then same thing for the other side. Just go down and then follow it parallel, not all the way to there. Maybe the same point where you stopped the other one. That's kind of like its lips. So then just between the eye and this ridge here, I'm going to make another diagonal line. And this is going to be where its lower beak is going to start. And then I'm going to kind of curve it this way and then curve up. This is a S shape. So watch mine before you do yours. I'm going to go up, then down, then up again. Yeah, looking good. Okay, now we're gonna do. There's a bit of a ridge here between this part of its beak and this part, so we're gonna go like that. And it can connect if you want it to. Cool. Okay, next, what should we do here? Let's put on its like it's part of its neck. So I'm going to pick a point. I'm going to pick a point that I'm going to shoot towards, and it's going to be, don't go just under the beak. We're going to go like from here, go down and about there. Think about the length of your neck. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is start right over here, and then I'm going to go like little wave like that. Then I'm going to give it one more wave like that. These are just its feathers kind of sticking out, and then I'm going to shoot it towards my dot. I missed it, but that's okay. Not by a lot. Okay, now we're going to do the back side. I realize now I should have probably moved my eagle over this way a little bit. I started too close to the center, but yours is
I
perfect.
should have made mine come out more. I don't think there.
But it will. So hang in there with me. Here you have to think about how much your eagle's head is going to come out. If you do it too close to here, it'll look like it has a very skinny neck. Now, eagles, they have a lot of feathers back here, so make sure to give it a good volume. So just to guide myself, I'm going to give myself some dots just to help give me an idea of how far I'm going to come out. And where you're going to stop is going to be higher than this point. So you're going to stop around here. Yeah, that's a good spot. Okay, now I'm going to start by doing that. And that's going to start all my zigzags of all the feathers that this eagle has on its neck. So I'm going to start doing zigzags. And these are all of its feathers that are on the back. And stop at my guide dot. And then from there, I'm going to zigzag all the way down to here. So this is now its like neck feathers. Okay, looking good. Yeah, I made mine way over to this side, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Okay, so where you stopped your guide dot, I think that was here. We're gonna give it its black feathers, not black, brown feathers. So come down a little bit, like that.
And my guide dot was there.
Well, come down from this.
Okay.
come down like that. A little bit of an angle. No, a little bit of an angle. Yeah. And then from here, from this point, come down a little more as well. Okay, so now we're gonna just curve a line from here to here. Now watch my curve. Like that. Yeah, good.
It came out way too far.
That's okay. Sometimes they have their chests out.
But if it had its chest out, it would be out here.
It looks fine. It looks good. I think that looks really cool. And once we color, it's going to look even more cool. But we're not done with the face yet. We're going to put some accent feathers. So they have on their brow some feathers. So I'm just going to add some of those more zigzags right there. That's like its brow. And then starting from just behind the eye, like right there, we're going to do more zigzag lines that kind of curve with the neck like we did this. So watch mine
like
first.
Curve down to there?
Yeah, like to here-ish. So it's going to curve like that. So I'm just going to follow that. So it's going to go like that. Maybe I'll add another one up there like that, just kind of coming off. Maybe do something like that, like kind of pointing this way a little bit. Yeah. Oh, and then from here also, there's some feathers that create a bit of a shadow. So I'm going to give myself a line like that. Maybe a couple other little lines like that. Because the feathers here are going to create a shadow. Because usually we got top light because the sun's overhead. And I think that we might be ready to color.
What about this line up here?
Oh, yeah. Just that I like to put a little line here just to show that it has the two sets of brows. Yeah, that was a good addition. Yours looks cool.
Yeah,
I like that.
Too.
All right, guys. Let's color! And we're done coloring. I hope that we captured the majesty of this beautiful creature. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think that it turned out really well. Hopefully yours turned out really well. And if you want to see more of our videos of American symbols or anything else,
like and subscribe.
Yes, keep creating, and we will see you next time.
Bye. Is it gone yet? I just wanted to tell you, your drawing is very fantastic and sophisticated. Get it?